Hello, welcome Scorpio to your yearly reading. So this is for the year of 2024. It's a New Year special. So I'm going to go ahead and get this candle lit so that we can go ahead and start channeling those energies. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is a yearly 2024 reading. And as I have here lined up in the back, I have all the decks I'm going to be using today. And I also have some cards that I made myself, as you can see here in that little mirror section. So there's a lot of different decks that I am going to be utilizing today, so that's very exciting. It's going to be very detailed. This is going to be about an hour-long reading, so honestly, we're going to be covering everything. We're going to be doing like a month-to-month spread. We're going to be doing, what's going on in the romance department. And overall, like, the chakras that you might need to be focused on this time. And again, like I said, there's self-affiliated cards, so we're going to jump into that as well. So the first thing that I'm going to start with for you, Scorpio, is your love sector of your reading. So what's going to be coming for you in the year of 2024 when it pertains to your love life, okay? So I'm starting out with that Romance Angels Oracle Cards deck that we see over here. So if you're interested in getting this deck of your own, I made sure that I line them up in the back there for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, give this a good shuffle. And we'll see what energies are coming through for you, Scorpio. Okay, one more time. Okay, Scorpio. Spirit, what can we expect for Scorpio in the year of 2024 when it pertains to their love life, please? I'm going to move this camera back just a little bit so that it's not shaking too much when I do this. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what we have. Okay, we have for yourself. We have children. We have playfulness, finances and career, and forgiving and learning. Okay, so Scorpio, we're going to start off by reading this. It is time to take back control of your life. There seems to be something here where you might be feeling very trapped by something, or there is something in your life that's limiting you from doing all that you want to do, whether it is, children in your life that might be kind of holding you back in some sort of regard when it comes to, going after something. Maybe you put something on hold because you have children. I mean, it says right here you're being affected. Your love life is being affected. So maybe for some of you, you have children and you're kind of putting dating off, or you have been doing that. We're also seeing this playfulness card, okay? It's a recapture of romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine through. Okay, and then we have financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. That could be as a result of having children as well. And then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely a lot of work that needs to be done within your love life in the year of 2024. I'm going to go ahead and draw another one for you. Okay, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so all of these have common themes, okay? Playfulness, flirt, children. We have children issues here and finance issues as well. The for yourself and forgiving and learning. There seems to be a lot that you need to heal yourself from, whether you're in a relationship currently or you're single and looking, to date. there seems to be that common theme of, like, you need to work on yourself. There is something, and there are some parts of you that need to be dealt with, okay? So definitely that's going to be a common theme in your love life as well. And this, in the center here, if the children does not resonate, if, you know, your finances are good, it could just be, it's not, these two aren't necessarily in a negative way. Like when it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, yes, it could be, you know, an issue. Like you don't have enough money, so it's the last thing you're worried about, or money is kind of creating a divide between you and your partner. It very much could be that, but it could also be the flip side of, like, it's somebody else's finances, it's somebody else's children. Maybe you're going out and you're dating people, or you date a particular person and they have children. Or they have, you know, career and finance issues. Whatever it is, I do think it is stirring up a bit, you know, bit of a disconnect, bit of tension, but we're going to uncover more of that in your month-to-month spread when we get into that. And for the children thing, this doesn't mean that it's negative. It could just be that, you know, children are being welcomed into your life in the year of 2024. Some of you could be expecting to have children in this new year. Some of you might conceive children in the new year. And again, you could be meeting somebody that has children. Or even, you know, we have that free yourself, forgiving and learning, heal from your past experiences. That could go back to your childhood as well. So there might be some, you know, childhood traumas that you haven't dealt with that seems to be, you know, showing up in a lot of your relationships. And I think in the year of 2024, you're going to be like, okay, I need to step back. I need to deal with it because clearly it's coming up over and over again. It's a common theme in my relationships. And honestly, everybody just wants to make sure that they're good so that they can, you know, welcome love into their life. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the tarot, and we're going to go ahead and address your month-to-month spread here. Okay, I'm going to give these a good shuffle. Okay, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to expect in the upcoming year? So the way I'm going to do this, Scorpio, is it's just going to be one card, one tarot card for each of the months. I'm going to have 12 card total unless, you know, I'm shuffling and more cards decide to jump out for a specific month. But basically, it's going to be obviously a very general, broad overview. And I am going to be doing, you know, weekly readings, monthly readings, things of that nature throughout the year so that it's more of a detailed outlook. Because as we know, one card, that doesn't provide too much detail. But for the sake of the yearly reading, we do kind of want to get that overview. Okay, Spirit, what can Scorpio expect for the month of January 2024, please? Okay. Already. Okay, so we have 2 cards coming out for that month of January here. So we have the Knight of Wands coming out, and we also have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so Scorpio, you're kind of starting off your year in a very very motivated way, okay? There seems to be a very motivated, determined, drive start, okay? The Knight of Wands is all about taking action, okay? Wanting to move forward with something, not really fearing, you know, the what if it goes wrong type of mentality. You don't have that mentality right now. You're all about, you know, the action. You're all about earning that money with that 6 of Pentacles. This is like trying to be generous. I want to help people. I'm financially stable. So, and this is where this whole finances and careers coming into play here is they're saying, you know, that it's affecting your love life and that there's some sort of issue here. So perhaps maybe you're being overly generous in this month of January, and that you could be, you know, reaping that in the future months, which we will obviously uncover with these cards. But you do seem to be very giving at this time. I think you're in a very good mood. You're, you know, you're doing good, right? And because of that, you're so willing to just like share it with others, but you might be sharing it a little too much, oversharing it, to the point that you're really not realizing just how, you know, much you're giving. Which, honestly, I always like to bring up the idea of karma, but I think it's good karma. I mean, you're doing it to be good, but you do need to watch just how much you are sharing as well, Scorpio. Okay, Spirit, what about the month of February 2024 for Scorpio, please? Okay, right away, the devil is flying out for you. Okay, this devil card, a lot of people don't like getting it, but it is the card of just signifying that there's some sort of shift happening, right? There's some sort of awareness when it comes to addiction. It also means this playfulness card as well, which I think is interesting that it's, you know, coming out above that. The devil is like this playful sort of energy. It's kind of taking action and not really worrying about the consequences. Like I said, with this whole like you're giving and giving and you're not really thinking. But the devil is also touching base on the topic of addiction, okay? There are things, everybody in the world has something that they're addicted to, okay? It's very, like, technically everybody in the world is using things to cope with certain things. Some people, it's food, okay? Overindulging in sugar, okay? That alone is an addiction. It could be, you know, drinking when things get a little rough in your life. It could be taking drugs. It could be shopping, okay? Something is mainstream as, you know, let's just go shopping, right? That could also be an addiction if you're overdoing it. If that's the one thing you're going to, you have to ask yourself, okay, why am I doing it? What is making me do it? And how can I benefit if I kind of draw back from that? So I think in that month, you're either going to be overindulging in something a little too much to the point that you can't really live without it. Or you might be starting to notice, or people might be coming to you in the month of February talking about, you know, this addiction that they kind of notice within you. Bottom line, you're going to become aware of this. You're going to know what it is, whether it's you becoming aware, somebody coming to you, or you're starting to pick up a habit that is addictive. That is going to be what you kind of go to. Okay, March 2024 for Scorpio, please, Spirit. March 2024 for Scorpio, please. Okay. So the two cards coming out, we have the Two of Cups coming out in a sideways position, which I always read as it could go either way. And then we have the Four of Pentacles coming out in reverse. And so we're going to address this Four of Pentacles first, okay? The Four of Pentacles has to do, in the reverse position, it deals with being very, like, possessive over things. It deals with, you know, being very stingy, okay? So there is this flip from this Six of Pentacles energy to this Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're going from wanting to give, wanting to share, wanting to be helpful, to switching to this, you know, that's mine, not yours type of energy. You're not really wanting to share. What's yours is yours, and if they want something, they should work for it. That's sort of the energy you're going to be shifting into in the month of March. And like I said, you could, in this February month, be, become increasingly aware of this habit or this addiction, which propels you into this mindset of, I'm not giving anymore, I need to lay off with the whole, I want to be everybody's hero, everybody's, I want to help everybody out. I think you're going to lay off on that in the month of March because of what you uncovered in the month of February. Okay, and the Two of Cups in the upright typically has to do with partnerships, okay? So two people coming together, wanting to work together. And in the reverse, it's kind of the opposite, where there seems to be disharmony in this partnership, okay? So there's a disconnect, there's an imbalance, there's tension here. So whoever it is that you're being very helpful with in, that month of January, it's being flipped right now, and I think there's going to be a lot of tension between you and the people that you were helping out. They might expect you to be helping them out, and when you kind of put your hand back and you say, no, I don't have that, the money that you need this month, or I cannot be going out to dinner and buying you dinner every single time, there is going to be some tension, because I do feel like people are going to be expecting that from you, taking advantage of that, and kind of getting mad when you don't do that. And obviously you're going to be left feeling like, okay, well, I didn't have to do that, but I did it. It's not an expectation, it's, a luxury that I did what I did by giving you a lending hand. Okay, so March is definitely going to be a time where you're going to see people's true colors, especially the people that you've been lending a hand to. Okay, so moving on to, January, February, March, April. Okay, Spirit, what can Scorpio expect in April 2024? Okay, right off the bat. I love how I always say I'm going to do 2 cards and 2 cards only. I mean, 1 card for each month, but then they always give me 2. Okay. Alright, so we have the 9 of Swords coming out for the month of April, which is this energy of, as you can see in the imagery, the person's looking, head is in their hands, okay? There's this pity sort of energy, self-victimization. You're just not feeling too great about yourself in the month of April. There's something that is going to be happening that leaves you kind of feeling like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm like you're not really liking yourself in the month of April, and there could be a specific event that takes place, but we are seeing this 8 of Cups in reverse, okay, and this typically has to deal with, this typically has to deal with you leaving something behind, okay? So in the upright, it's walking away from something, but because we're seeing it in the reverse position, it's not that you're walking away from something, it's that you're scared to walk away from something. And it could be these people in your life that kind of showed you their true colors. They might be, getting an attitude, walking out of your life. They might be stirring the pot, starting drama, whatever it is. It could be related to that. It could be something different. Again, we're going to get more detail when that month comes. But there is some sort of event that's leaving you feeling very down. Okay, and this is, again, like I said, you're afraid of leaving something. You don't want things to change. You want things to stay the same way. But there is some sort of change that needs to happen that you're kind of resisting. You don't want to go near it. You're just avoiding it at all costs. Like, you want nothing to do with this change that has to occur. Okay, month of May 2024 for Scorpio, please. Okay, that one is flying out. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups coming out in the sideways position for the month of May. So this can go one of two ways. The Page of Cups in the upright signifies that there's this energy of being pleasantly surprised. Okay, there could be a surprise that's, making you feel happy, or on the flip side, it could be something that disappoints you. So either way, in the month of May, something is going to be uncovered to you that is either going to be splendid, right? It's going to be a great time. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be happy, jumping up and down. Or something's going to be uncovered that you're kind of just like, what is that? It's like, I'm disappointed. I expected more. Does that pertain to a love situation? Does it pertain to something to do with your work? That's all something that we're going to have to dive deeper into. But it really can go both ways here. Okay, so that June of 2024 for the sign of Scorpio. June. Okay, June, you are not getting 6 cards. Whenever I get a bunch of cards flying out, I just assume that it's a chaotic time. June 2024 for Scorpio, please. Okay. Okay, June, we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out in the sideways position. Again, it seems to be very much up to you what is happening. Okay, May and June. Okay, June, we're seeing the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, typically the Knight of Pentacles has to deal with some sort of luxurious lifestyle. Okay, but because we're seeing it sideways, it could also be in the reverse as well. When we see the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position, this just means that you're not gaining money, but you're losing it by being reckless. Okay? So this, May and June, seem to be decision points. You get to choose how your fate kind of plays out at this time. Is there going to be a happy surprise here? Is there a job opportunity being presented to you? Yes? Well, okay, then you're going to have a luxurious lifestyle. Did you, come into some money from, like I said, a job, or it could be an inheritance? How are you choosing to spend that money? Where are you putting it? Are you saving it? Are you being a reckless spender here? So those are decision points. I very much believe that you kind of have the power to kind of make that whatever way you want to do. Or are you falling back into this pattern of, oh, I'm just going to help people out, to the point that you're left with no money? So that is a decision point for you, Scorpio. July of 2024 for Scorpio, please. Okay, right again. 2 cards here. So for July, we have the Ace of Wands and the 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, interesting. 3 of Cups typically means friendships, community, the people around you. How you're bonding with them, your relationships. This we're seeing in the reverse, so there seems to be some sort of disconnect with this sector of your life, which we mentioned with these people that seem to be loving that you're extending the hand, but not really understanding that it needs to be appreciated, okay? That you don't need to be doing any of it. There seems to be some sort of disconnect when it comes to this. So I do feel like this drama that we're feeling in that April month with the 9 of Swords and that 8 of Cups energy, there is disconnect, and I think it's going to be made very clear, if it hasn't already been made clear. But that month of July, it's really going to just solidify that for you. And this Ace of Wands is an opportunity to kind of choose what you want to do with that. Do you have enough willpower to say, you know what, I don't deserve this. I'm going to walk away from these people. What is it that you want? Okay, what is it that you want to happen? Do you want these people in your life? Do you want them out of your life? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to have enough resources for yourself? So this is, again, like something that you kind of have the power, like, in your hand. You get to choose what it is that you want to do with this. Okay, but I feel like July, that's finally going to be your time. We're going to step up to the plate and say, this is my life. You know what? I'm done dealing with this, you know, treatment from these people around me, and that's really what I'm going to do moving forward. Okay, so for August, okay, right away, August, coming out, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, my goodness, Scorpio, your year is it's like very much a roller coaster here. Okay, so don't expect this next year to be easy, smooth ride, because it's not, Scorpio. You're going to have a very interesting year. It's going to be up and down. The Seven of Cups usually means that you have a lot of choices here. It means that you know where you're headed. But because we're seeing in the reverse, it's like you don't have choices right now. Nothing, your path isn't being made clear in that month of August yet. Like, you're still kind of hazy on where it is that you stand. You might also be like at a standstill in your life. You don't know where to go next. Like, sometimes in our lives we're put into waiting periods where things feel very stagnant, and I do think that's going to be occurring for you in that month of August. Okay, September 2024 for Scorpio. Okay, September is Seven of Swords in reverse. Put that up there. The Seven of Swords in reverse deals with coming clean about something. Okay, something is coming to light in the month of September, whether it's you coming clean about something, whether it's someone else coming clean. It could be you coming clean from an addiction. Okay, you might have been putting in the work, and that's going to be your month where you kind of get victory. But I do want you to say the Seven of Swords, whether it's reversed or in the upright, you're dealing with this common theme of deception. There is some things that are being covered, some things that are being uncovered, but it's a very tricky sort of situation. It's like, even though you're coming clean or someone's coming clean, it's like, are they revealing the whole story? Or are they just revealing, you know, the good parts? The parts that are less of something that would, you know, make people be all sporadic and crazy and go, okay, why did you do that? So this is very much a card of deception. So just being aware of that in that month of September. Okay, October 2024 for Scorpio, please. Okay, for October, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. This month. Okay, so all of these readings that I'm doing, there is, for all of the readings, there is 1 month out of that whole year, 2024, that we're seeing a shift. It's like the most influential month of the year. And I'm seeing that for October, that's going to be your shift. Okay, the Four of Cups in reverse, typically when we see reverse, it's dealing with something that's not so positive and a little bit more negative. But we are seeing that Four of Cups energy where this is like your turning point of the year. Instead of being this Nine of Swords energy or this Seven of Cups, not really knowing what's going to happen, feeling down, that Four of Cups in reverse is like a sudden shift with something. It's a sudden awareness. It's like something's finally clicking. It's like you watch the same video every single month. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. And then it comes October, and then you watch it again, and then you're like, wait a minute. Now I'm getting it. Now it's clicking. Before, I didn't understand what they were trying to say, but now I get it. You know, it's that feeling of like that aha moment, like, okay, now I understand. So, Scorpio, October 2024 seems to be a very influential month for you. Okay, going into November 2024 for Scorpio, please. Okay, we can't have the whole deck now. November 2024 for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, we have the Chariot coming out for the month of November, and we also have the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so when we see the Chariot, this is all about having direction, having the utmost control over your life, okay? So we are following this sudden shift in October, this sudden awareness. Now I get it. Now you have a sense of direction. Now you kind of know what your purpose is. You know where you're headed. You're not at a standstill. You kind of took it upon yourself to kind of be like, you know what? No, I do have control over my life. I do have control over the friends I keep company with. I do have control over how I spend my money, how much I save. It's all in my hands, okay? And we're also seeing this Three of Wands in reverse for the month of November. And what this means is that there might be some challenges that are being put in front of you. You know your direction, you're on your way to get there. But this Three of Wands means that there's some sort of obstacles that may be placed in your path. There's going to be challenges, things that make the process a little harder. But I do believe that that just means that, you know, the universe is testing you. How bad do you want this? Is this your purpose? Because if it is, you're going to, you know, power through all of these obstacles and really make sure you're going down that path. Okay, let's see what December 2024 holds for you, Scorpio. Okay, we're going to take it, even though it's bit. We have the Lover's card coming out for you. We have the Hermit in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords for that last month of December here. Lovers, this obviously off the bat, you might be meeting someone that you are going to fall in love with in that last month. I apologize for my dog barking in the background. But the Lovers obviously entails you might be coming into contact with somebody that you are going to end up with, or this is the month where things are kind of going to be, like you might already know this person, and this is the month that things are starting to happen between you and this person. Or if you're in a relationship, things can be taken to the next level. What, you know, and that could mean anything. It could be physically, mentally, emotionally. You might be getting more intimate with one another. Whatever it is, things seem to be leveling up in your love life in that month of December. This Queen of Swords, you know exactly what it is that you want. I also think it's interesting that it's paired with this Lover's card. If you are in a relationship, this could just mean that you're, you know, setting firm boundaries. You're telling this person, hey, this is what I want. I expect nothing less. And they're kind of going to be delivering that for you. Okay, and then we're seeing the Hermit in reverse. Okay, when we see the Hermit in reverse, this just means that there's some sort of it's not that you don't know what's going on internally, but you might have some trouble sort of sorting through the things that you're being given, if that makes sense. Like the information that you're being given, you might be more analytical about. You might be a lot more wary of it. You're not just letting anything pass through. I think you're letting things have a filter. But I also feel like you might have periods in December where it gets a little dark, if that makes sense. Like, even though we have this Lover's card, you're going to be feeling, you know, very up in the clouds, but I do feel like at some points in that month of December, you're kind of going to be lonely in a sense. You might, I don't know, it's like this thing where this person leaves and you feel kind of down, dark, dreary. And that could perhaps lead to you know, with that Queen of Swords energy. You could be feeling these moments where, okay, you're like, we're in a relationship, but sometimes I feel like we're not. Sometimes I feel like I'm just on my own. And that could lead you to, you know, be like, all right, this is what I want. This is what I expect. Can you give it to me? Okay, so let's move into the Fairy Tarot cards. Get more insight into what's going on over there. I'm going to give this a shuffle. overall, Scorpio, like I said, the month that is really standing out for me in your yearly spread, or your month-to-month spread, is that month of October. Lots of things are going to be happening for you. Lots of changes. I really do feel like you're going to be finding your worth in that month and really applying it in your life. Okay, Scorpio. Okay, first we have the Ace of Autumn coming out for you. This is a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Okay, yeah, this is where I said we have some sort of decision point for you, and I believe it was May and June, where we had those sideways cards, which just means that it's up to you, okay? Are you dedicated to it? This could also be something that is coming up for you in October. You might be finding that purpose, really applying that direction and control over your life. So you might be working on something really big this year. You might be planning to, really commit to a side hustle. Whatever it is, you are seeing a lot of success from it, so get excited about that. Okay, now we're seeing unity, which is number 5. This says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. In a spiritually minded community. Okay, so this is good as well, okay, because this kind of ties into that. If you're working on something big, you're working on a project, it's telling you compare the traditional way versus the new way and find that sweet spot, what works for you. Okay, so that in itself is just advice for you. Okay, now we have the number 15. This is the ego card, the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in the fear and the worry. Okay, this is very much relating itself to that April energy where we talked about, that self-victimization, feeling, at some points in this month-to-month spread that you're feeling very stagnant. Okay, and there also is something about placing too much importance on material items. You might be, again, like I said, there might be some sort of addiction where you're spending a lot of money and you're being reckless with that. Okay, next we have the 8 of Autumn. This is do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. Scorpio, it is very clear that there is something here that you are working on. It's a big, big thing that you're doing in the year of 2024. And it's telling you, do more research, educate yourself. There's value in education. Okay, and last we have the Emperor. Okay, this traditionally means that you have the utmost control. Okay, use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Scorpio, you have a lot of control. Clearly, this is a year where you need to be focused on your work, your project. If there's something that you're doing, commit to it. This is your year to do just that. Okay, great advice from the universe. Like, make sure you do that research. Make sure you get educated. There's a lot of value in that. Okay, so now I'm going to draw from the Infinite Wisdom of the Chakras deck to see what sort of energies are really going to be showing up in this new year. Okay, Scorpio. The first card we have coming out is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I believe it's Krishna. This is the card of love. Open your heart to the divine love that is present. Okay, I do feel in that last month, the December month, where we're seeing that Lover's card coming out for you. I do think after you do all of that necessary healing, recognizing those addictions, finding your purpose, it's like right after you find your purpose, starting in October, November, you're putting it to action, you're getting over those hurdles. That's when, you know, that love is coming like towards you. That's when you're opening up. That's when you're feeling great about yourself. You're accepting of things. And that is when you're really just going to let goodness come into your life here. Okay, next we're having this golden goddess card coming out. The golden abundance of the universe is opening to you. Yeah, lots of spiritual portals are opening to you. And I know there was a card that said something about you're going to have spiritual people coming into your life. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be influencing this open sort of energy in you. So be receiving of that. Next, we have Divine Flow. This is the card Confidence, let go of doubt, and move forward confidently, which I do see you in that sort of confident energy in October, November, especially November, because that's when you're, you know, moving forward. Okay, and then the last chakra card we have is Abundance of Earth. Release the obstacles to receiving abundance in perfect form. Yeah, lots of divinely protected energies coming through for you. Lots of portals opening to you. There is a lot to get excited about, Scorpio. Let's just say that. Okay. So now what I want to do is draw some cards of confirmation. These are self-made cards that I would like to further give you insight. So the first little deck I have here is the 7 dimensions of spirituality. So this just kind of taps into what area of your life you should be, your year of 2024 should be focused on, and what you should expect to be focused on in this upcoming year. Okay. So we have physical coming through, and we're going to get one more. And social. Okay, so this is going to be a very social year. It's also going to be a physical year as well for you. Okay, so any numbers that might resonate with you, that might clarify certain things. If you want to think about a number 1 through 9, so any 1 digit except 0. We'll see if that helps this reading resonate for you. Okay, 3 is popping out. Clarifier for you. Okay, if colors seem to be something that helps you confirm if a reading is accurate, just think of a color, see if it comes out for you. Okay, we have pink falling out. I'm going to go ahead and get another. We also have the color yellow coming out as well. Okay, next we're going to draw some keywords for the year. Okay, we have the keyword of trust. This could just mean trust the universe, surrender, trust that they will do right by you. Okay, and then we have worried, and we also have free. Okay, so this is going to be a year where you're going to have a lot of worry. Okay, especially with those, you know, hurdles that we have in those first couple months. You're going to be worried, so expect to have those moments of self-doubt, worrying if you made the right decision. This is also a year where you're going to be working a lot on your trust, but it's also a year where it's going to be very freeing for you, especially towards the end. I really do feel like by the end of 2024, Scorpio, you're going to just feel so free, so proud of yourself. It's unbelievable. I mean, that love sort of energy is definitely coming in for you in that last month of 2024. Okay, so the next cards I'm going to draw are just some habits that could help you get through this year. Or next year, might I say. We're still filming this in 2023. So what habits can Scorpio pick up on in the year of 2024, Spirit? Okay, we have date yourself. Okay, this is very important. I definitely do see you doing this, and that is why these portals are opening up for you, and also why that love is coming towards you, because you worked on yourself, you did the work, and now it's coming through. We also have the card of music. So making music could be of significance to you, but also just listening to music could really help you. I'm going to grab just one more. Okay, the last one is get more sleep. Okay, so make sure your sleep schedules are good for you. Okay, Scorpio, and as a bonus for your reading, because you do have some sort of love, interest coming in for you, and also, like, even beyond the romance oracle cards, we are still seeing that common theme of love being prevalent in the year of 2024. So I'm going to go ahead and draw some things that this person is going to be thinking, what they want to say to you, things that they won't say to you, but they're thinking it. So we're going to see what's kind of on their mind when this person does reach you in 2024. Okay, right away we have one flying out. We're going to go ahead and get a couple more. Okay. So, right off the bat, we have the third eye chakra, okay, card coming out here. So, this is the card of meditation, intuition, trust, and I see. So we do have that common theme of trust here. When this person comes into your life, I think not only them, okay, because this is their energy, what they're coming in with, right? They're going to have this deep intuition, like, I know this person. Like, I see you. I see that we have connection. I meditated for this. I'm trusting the universe, and I understand that you were sent for me. Okay, they're going to have this very deep knowing that you're it. Okay, that you're the one that they want to be with. They're going to be complimenting your appearance. This might be something that you're not used to. I feel like this person obviously thinks you're very attractive, right? But I think when they compliment you, it's going to be compliments they've, like, never heard before. Like, never heard before. Like, maybe you have really pretty eyes, right? And every time someone compliments you, they always say, oh, you have very pretty eyes. This person is going to compliment parts of you that you're just like, oh, I thought it was, like, mundane. I thought it was like everybody else. But they're going to be complimenting things that you're just like, wow, I've never heard anybody say that about me. It's usually my eyes or, X, Y, Z, whatever it is. So you're going to be taken aback by that, but you're going to love it, obviously. Because you're like, I've never gotten this before. Then we have this card. You're too hot. I had to call a fire department and the ambulance. You're too much to handle. Okay, really, this person is in this energy of, like, I cannot handle how attractive you are. Example of why they're complimenting your appearance. They just cannot handle it. Then we have emergency. So this could, mean that it's like an emergency, like I need to be with you right now. Or it's like emergency in the sense that you'd be meeting this person through an emergency. It could be something that bonds you together. It's like you're out somewhere, like in a grocery store or something, and then, I don't know, somebody you know, falls ill or something, whatever it is, it's like something traumatic might happen that will bond you together. So that could be a possibility. The next card we have is the Cardinal card. Okay, so this could be significant for you. You might see a lot of cardinals in that month of December. You might see a lot of cardinal symbolism when you're out. This could be, you know, something that resonates with you when something good's about to enter your life. And on the flip side, we just have keywords, okay? Monogamy, devotion, love, courtship, relationships, sun, good fortune. This is very much describing what is going to be coming through for you. And then we have at the bottom here, someone from heaven is cheering on this connection. So this is something that is divine. You do have permission. You do have people up there working on making sure that this union becomes reality. Okay, next we have the card of 555. This is the card of may feel stuck. Decisions still up in the air. Major changes coming soon. Yeah, okay, so this person might feel very stuck in this year of 2024. They might be in this energy of like, I cannot find the person I'm meant to be with. They could be actively trying to find this person. You might meet this person and they talk about like, oh my gosh, I went on so many dates this year and I just couldn't find one connection that like felt right. And I meet you and all of a sudden, right away, I know this is it. Okay, but this union, it's like decisions are still like up in the air. Like you don't know which way it's gonna go. But we do have major changes coming soon for you. Okay, we have your height is perfect to me. It's perfect for all the things I want to try. Okay, yeah, this person, crazy. Okay, it's the height card. They think your height is perfect. This might be something that they compliment you on that you're not used to. Okay, we have the root chakra card. This is the card of I am affirmations. It's all about energy, stability, comfort, and safety. The dynamic that you have with this person, there's a lot of energy, right? This could be a person that's like high energy, okay? But not only are they high energy, they're comfortable too. They're stable, okay? They make you feel safe. So all around, great. Okay, we have acts of service. This could be your love language. This could be how they show you love in that December month. I feel like there's a connection between these two. For some of you, I'm getting like you're in the emergency room and then someone that's been in your life comes to see you in the hospital. Like somebody that you're like, okay, we're close, but we're not that close. You know what I mean? And then that's kind of when their feelings are going to be revealed, or you're kind of going to get like this sense of knowing like, wow, okay, I mean more to this person than I thought I did. And they might, bring you flowers. They might bring you, a card that says get well, whatever it is. I feel like they're going to be doing a lot of things for you that make you feel good. Like they remember your order for this one place, so they bring you that food. It's something that's really going to, make that shift. And you're like, wow, I didn't know that I, meant this much to this person. Okay, we have the card of no control. I feel like this person really cannot control themselves around you. Okay, or it's very hard. Okay, we have this emergency card, like they just think you're so attractive. Every time I see you, I get nervous. Yeah, this person is head over heels for you. Okay, the last card we have is the card of legs. Okay, again, this might be something they really enjoy about your appearance. Then on the back here we have, when you wear that dress, you don't understand what it does to me. I find my eyes gravitating to the lower region and I cannot help it. Okay. So the reason that there's two here is that based on your gender, right? Okay, when you wear that dress, it doesn't need to be a dress, but when you wear that certain thing, you don't understand that I cannot control myself. I have no control here. And then we obviously have the second option as well. Like, my eyes are gravitating, I can't control myself, I can't contain it. Somebody call 911, you're just too attractive for me. Great stuff, Scorpio. Someone is coming in and they are obsessed with you. They cannot believe you exist. They've been waiting for you all this year. And honestly, I'm really excited for you, Scorpio, because it's like you two go throughout the whole year together. Or not together, separate. You're on your own, you're solo. Then it's like this union at the end of the year. For a lot of you, I feel like you're single and it's someone you know that's in your life. But then it's really going to be, you know, the deal's being sealed in that month of December, or it's starting. You know, a new romance is starting. If you are in a relationship, I do feel like there's this shift where this person is just like I cannot get enough of you. You know, and you did that inner work October, November. In December, you're shining a little bit different. Like, they're like, yeah, I've been dating you for X amount of time, but you look good, and I don't know why. It's your energy shift, your energy change. And when you're content with yourself, that comes off, and it's extremely attractive. So the people around you are going to literally be sweating, okay, shaking like they cannot. But Scorpio, get excited for this upcoming year. I'm so excited to deliver monthly readings to you, weekly readings to you in the upcoming year. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and definitely please leave a comment below if this resonates, sharing your stories, and I will see you all in my next video.